Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Waharakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth and who rule well over Israel. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the Hakim that are pushing His word in faith, truth, love, sincerity, and diligence. To the few sisters that are learning and to those that support the ministry, Shalom. Yes, the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. And I just wanted to go into a short lesson today, man, that was on my spirit. Um, Going into, what's going on in the world today, how Esau is losing his grip, man. You know, um, it's like, the old gray mare ain't what she used to be, so to speak, because Esau, man, was he the earth, the rulership of the earth was given into his hands, man, you know, by the Most High, and he was a horrible, horrible ruler, man, still is, and now he's starting to turn up the heat, man, and pull out the stops to do anything to save his kingdom, man, you know. But on a higher level, the elites, they know that this place is done, man. Just like the men of the Lord know that this place is done. Um, I'm gonna bring the script out real quick. I wasn't, but I'm gonna bring it out. This is Job 9:24. It's an oldie but a goodie, so to speak. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So just to begin with, man, we know who Esau Edom is, man. The so-called white man. You know, he's still in rulership, and we've entered into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, we're not all the way in yet, but we've in it, man. You look around, prices of everything is going through the roof. Um, Gas is through the roof. Food, just regular commodities, man, that you used to go into the store last year about this time, they're not there, you know. And this is not just the little convenience stores on side the highway that charge an arm and a leg anyway. They empty too. That just shows you how desperate everything is getting. Salakia. Because you used to be able to go into your Kroger's and your HEBs and all that, and you couldn't, you know, you to save some money. But if push came to shove, you go buy that $3 bag of big grab chips at the little convenience store on the side of the freeway. Yeah, those prices are already overly inflated and marked up through the roof. But now even those places are empty, man, you know, because there's nothing anywhere really, you know, that you would buy on a regular basis. So you can't run out to your Kroger's and your HEBs and even your Walmarts and all that because these shelves are empty, man. And it's only gonna get worse from here. It's not. This place ain't bouncing back. Ain't gonna be no replenishing it because everything is gone, man, pretty much. And like I said, prices, especially gas, man, gas is going through the roof. You know, I was looking at that yesterday. I'm like, damn. You know, I used to put $20 in my little car, man. It damn near full. You know, now it's just over half a tank. You know, but this is the way this man has run this kingdom of his, man, right into the ground. You know, and he knows his time is running out, so he's trying to pull out all the stops. They trying to kill freedom of speech all the way across the board. Not just no more striking videos and things of that nature, taking stuff pages down. They want it all stopped, you know, because this truth has got this devil so uneasy, man. It's you know he can't even sleep at night because of this truth going out, man. You know, but just to establish who's running this place, the earth is still being run by the wicked, you know. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof, you know, through his iconoclasm. He changed the appearance of the Heavenly Father and his Son, who you ignorantly call God, and Jesus, whose names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, is the Son. You know, he's got him painted in his image, so-called white men, you know. Um, so if it ain't him, who's done it, you know? But getting back on where I was going with this lesson, um, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, and I'll just jump right in at verse 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So Babylon, this is the city that is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, you know, but it's also called Babylon, Salakia, the daughter of the Chaldeans. This place was used, man, as a golden cup, man, in the Lord's hands, man. They drew all these nations in and got them drunk, you know, off of their philosophy. And the wine, where it says the nations have drunken of her wine, the wine is her philosophy, man. And thanks to this place, man, all these nations have suffered tremendously, man. I mean, they followed this place and they followed it right into the ground. Now they're pulling away from it. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. And these nations are mad, man. They're not just like sitting there saying we don't want nothing else to do with you. They're actually plotting, you know, to get even. And they will, you know. They're going to have a thermonuclear weaponry. They're going to use that to get even, man. And then when Yahweh Shai comes back with the angels, when they crack them clouds in less than an hour, this place is going to be gone forever. You know, just demolished. But it says the nations have drunk of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad because they've all been duped. They were lied to, man. Yeah, it may have started out fine, man, and good, and everything was all hunky-dory, but then they found out who they were dealing with. They were dealing with a power that would go into their nations, man, and rape, rob, and pillage and murder, man, you know, and take all their resources and bully the world, you know, and that's all this place has done. But all that's coming to an end now, man. You know, it's coming to a screeching halt. And not only is Babylon's enemies going to fire on her, but her allies are going to turn on her too at some point. You know, so this place is on the way out. It says, verse 8 says, Babylon has suddenly fallen and destroyed. So, and that's how it's going out, man. You know, we're not just making this up. You know, we would say this years ago, and people would scoff and laugh and mock and all that nonsense. But now, you got people asking questions, man. Because these wacky-tacky Christian churches, man, Christianity ain't answering no questions. These other alphabet groups, man, I ain't say alphabet groups. These other Israelite outfits, man, they not answering, man. They're not coming with the truth, man. You know, the doctrines, they go off on the doctrines, man. You know, and here we giving you the 100% truth, and a lot of people are starting to see that and come back to this, man. You know, but it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Destroyed. So there's no getting out of this. This place ain't going to just fall. It's going to be destroyed. It says, howl for her. Take balm for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Verse 9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed because she can't be. You know, as the scripture said, it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living power of Yahweh, man. Because once you in it, can't nobody get you out, you know. And this is all part of his plan, man. Babylon was built up, took over the world, ran this place into the ground, poisoned everything, food, water, air, the land. not caring about not having any compassion, man, for her fellow man that has to live in this same place. She'd rather destroy the very place she has to live, rather than to try to do right, you know. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. So forsake her. The hell with this bitch, man. You know, curse her. Let it, man, so be it. You know, forsake her. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. She's got a heavy judgment coming, you know. That's why this devil is doing everything he can to try to save this place, man. And you got a bunch of idiots, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, our people, man, Israelites, that are fighting to help try to make this place bounce back. But it ain't bouncing back, man. You know, it's not bouncing back. Salaki, I'm trying to fight this sickness, so bear with me. Um, there's no healing this place, and it's destined to be destroyed, man. You know, um, and people are gonna look at this man, you know, and say, "Wow, so this is the man that caused the earth to tremble." Matter of fact, you get that? You would think that somebody like that would never fall out of power, you know. But there's gonna come a time, man. This is Isaiah 14 and 16. And it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners? Of course it is. That's because this place is unjust, you know. No mercy did Esau give, so no mercy will Esau have, man. You know, it says they'll look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that did all this, that caused the earth to tremble? You know what kind of power you got to have to make the earth tremble? The kind that the Most High gives you. When it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, that's the power. So imagine the power of the Most High. If he can give a man, the basis of men, the power to make the earth tremble, imagine what kind of power he has. It's unimaginable, man. You can't even fathom his power. And shook kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. So this is why the other nations are mad, man. They bought into this place wholeheartedly, only to find out they've been duped, man. You know, and they gonna pay this place back. All of them are seeking vengeance. Look, even the allies, although they may go to NATO and the UN and sit and chit chat and shake hands and rub elbows, in the back of their mind, man, they still thinking, you know what? They screwed over us too, man. You know, it wasn't just the enemies, it's all of us. So when that time comes, they gonna chime in on that payback, man, that recompense. And this place will be destroyed, man. Just for that. And there will be no mercy, as they say in maritime, man, when pirate ships would fight, we give no quarter. In other words, we ain't sparing none. Because Esau didn't spare none. And it says that in the scriptures, man, you know. Esau ain't showed no mercy towards nobody. So what makes you think when as they said, when the shooting starts, what makes you think Esau's gonna have some mercy shown towards her? You know, a Babylon. None. You don't deserve it, man. It says that open not the house of his prisoners. You ain't freed nobody, man. You ain't showed no mercy, no nothing. So none will be shown unto you. And good, man. Good for that. You know. Then he's gonna be revealed as being he's being revealed now as the liar that he is, man. You know, the wicked. So the payback is on the way, man. But before we get to the payback, he's gonna turn up the heat, man. You know, as far as unrighteous decrees, You know, it's like now you can't fly or get on a cruise ship or leave the country unless you done been jabbed up, you know. Um, and that's just the way it is. But that's only gonna get worse because that's the prelude to the MOTB, man. You know, where you gonna have to get that. You gonna have to get that. You gonna have to get karagmatized. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to deal, man. You know. So that was all I had on that, man. You know, it ain't gonna get no better from here, man. So with that, man, I pray that the elect was edified. And until next time, Abaratazah, Shalom.